In this video, we'll discuss hydroponic propagation. I'll try to answer 4 of the most common questions people have when it comes to growing hydroponically. First, what is hydroponic propagation, or more commonly known as hydro? What are the more common types of hydroponic systems? What equipment you might need to grow hydroponically? And finally, what are some of the benefits and problems associated with hydroponic propagation? Come on in, let's take a look. The 6 most common types of hydroponic systems. The constant drip system. Here you can see a schematic of the system we saw earlier. The constant drip system, or CDS, utilizes a reservoir from which your nutrient solution is constantly pumped in light amounts to the base of each plant. This system allows for constant nutrition, but also plenty of oxygen for the roots. The ebb and flow system uses a fill and drain method. The nutrient solution is pumped into the tray until it reaches a certain level, tripping a switch. Then the solution is drained back out of the tray and into the reservoir. This method can be tricky. You want the roots to have enough water to keep them from drying out, but not too much to cause root rot. This system is notably very efficient. There is no need for air stones to supply the roots with oxygen. All you need plugged in is a small pump. The nutrient film technique, or NTF, uses a tray which sits on a slight angle. The plants sit above that tray with roots hanging down along a thin layer of cloth. The nutrient solution is then pumped into the high side of the tray and, using gravity, drains out the other. The roots are constantly supplied with the solution, but again, not too much to cause fungus. We saw a version of the deep water culture system earlier. The system shown here uses a single large tank that holds the root structures of several plants. This method, when done properly using lots of air, can be one of the most effective. The wick system is just like it sounds. It uses a short wick, or in most cases a nylon rope, to pull the solution up into each pot. This method is effective with smaller plants or plant species that grow at a slower rate. If you're cultivating a more demanding species, then you may want to try another method. The aeroponic system is on the cutting edge of hydroponics. This system utilizes a strong pump, or in some cases an air compressor, to spray the roots of each plant with a high-pressure mist. This method is the most expensive of the systems to run, but can absolutely give you the most yield. Historically, hydroponic propagation isn't really that old in comparison with agriculture. In 1699, an English physician named John Woodward published the results of an experiment where he had reportedly disproved Helmholtz's theory. The theory stated that all earthly matter was made up of air and water. Therefore, plant matter was entirely made up of water. Dr. Woodward grew spearmint in several different water sources. His results showed that the spearmint did not grow well in pure water, but performed better in a solution. Then in the 1860s, 2 German scientists named Julius Sachs and Wilhelm Knopp, shown here with his beautiful wife, developed what could be called the first marketed nutrient solution, specifically designed for hydroponic propagation. But it wasn't until 1929 when William Garrick of UC Berkeley started growing crops instead of just focusing on research. Garrick called his technique aquaculture, but soon coined the term hydroponics after realizing aquaculture was already taken. Hydroponics is a Greek word made of 2 parts, the first being hydro, which stands for water, and the second being ponos, which stands for labor. Which reminds me, let's get to work.